Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Parasite Eve and recording it all on VHS. Last time, we found some salty centipede. It was a... Come on, yeah. Had a rough time with that boss fight, but you know what? We're through it now. We're through. We don't need that salt anymore. We have a new gun. We've learned some things about the combat system, hopefully. Or at least things what seem to be true. And interestingly, we have two possible exits, but then also we can go into this subway car down here. And theoretically, we're still chasing the goop from the sewers. Yes, my inventory is always full. Take my garbage. The bee protector. Protects bees. No shockings. Yes. Please take my trash. Replace it with something that's less trash. Interesting that the poles, like the standing poles or whatever those are actually called on a subway, the things that you hold on to when the subway goes so that you do not fall over. Interesting that those are have a collision. Interesting that this leads out onto the Brooklyn Bridge. Presumably it's a Brooklyn Bridge because there was a sign saying as such. Also, I realized when I was loading up the save, it's like, we're like towards the end of day 5, it looks like, and this, like, I think they said there were only 6 days? And I'm pretty sure this game has a second disc. No idea what's on it. Oh no. Your inventory is full. Getting real close to actually putting some points into expanding my inventory. Okay, so that's the gate key, and that allows me to go back to the subway to go up the stairs. The slime's going towards... the museum! I guess I should have gone to the museum first then. There it is. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm playing on a PS3. I don't know how it's going to handle this. So let's find out. Hold on. Checking disk. All right, and because I was running that way, I'm now running that way forever. There, my PS3 stick got stuck. Okay, gotta resituate myself so I'm properly in front of the mic and sitting comfortably enough that my spine's not going to be screaming in pain by the end of recording. It's always kind of the worst is when I get my mic like just about in position, but just far enough out of position that my spine. So I'm willing to guess most of the data in the game is copied between the two discs, and like the main reason they make you switch is cutscenes. Like it's got to be that, because cutscenes are like, you know, video takes up a lot of space as it turns out. So yeah. I'm willing to guess, like, they teased something. Man, this map is still really cool. They teased something in like the opening video of like some stuff at the museum, and I'm willing to guess if I go to the museum right now, I'm going to get a cutscene. So that's probably why they want you to change discs there, because it's like kind of an inconsequential point to do so. You just had a boss fight, you just had things, and that is like an interesting... That would have been like a really interesting design question for these games. Of like, there's... You got all of this... you have a certain point where it's like, we have to cut the disc. And... Oh, that sweet, sweet cat jam. But like, there's so much that would have to go into that decision of just like, we have to cut a disc. It has to be some amount of space, and we can't go over that space. We have to cut the disc somewhere, and like, we need to find a point narratively as well as like technologically and like everything else that makes sense for that cut. And that would have been a fascinating as heck design decision discussion of just like trying to figure out where things can be cut and how they can be cut in order to make everything work. Because like, I don't know, we only have... Let's just assume that the police station isn't going to come under attack again. And we don't need that data on this disc because we had it on the first disc and that event on the first disc. So, like, I don't know, this is me being a nerd. And ultimately, like, it's one of those things of just like, I find this a fascinating thing, and it's probably extremely boring to a lot of people. Come on, let me in. But yeah, that would have been like such a hefty thing to look at. Yes, give me ammo, please. Good gravy, my inventory. Wayne. Meh. Yo, you need something, Aya? Please. I got no junk. Great. Oh boy, that's a lot of weapons. We do actually want one of those revives. We don't need any of these tools. Hey, maybe I should actually use tools instead of not. Probably won't need that gate key anymore. We're going to hold on to all of the things that Maeda keeps giving us because, you know what, it seems like it might be useful. That's a lot of tools. Maybe I should do something with those. Interesting that they haven't given me any more revives. Like, they gave me, like, those first 3. Okay, here we go. Right. Don't worry, this isn't going to turn into a huge menuing session for the most part. It's mostly just going to be clearing out my inventory. Okay. We're going to tune up because, again, that's just like the best way to view all of this stupid stuff. It's really frustrating that that's like where all the good things are. So the G3A3, I think, is kind of dead to me right now because it seems like that attack just isn't doing much. And Club 3 is neat. We don't need Club 2. We can get rid of that. Right. The Bee Protector. What do... Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Store equipment, tune up button. There we go. Bee Protector, what do you do? Resist stiffness. Okay. That would be neat, but meh. Alright, let's have a look at these. Active time recharges slower. That is just bad. That's nice. So we want to harvest that off of this. At some point, but... yeah, those stats are real nice. But... I just can't. Like... it's just no good. Okay, so we're just going to store those things. We're going to hold on to our gun for the points. The gun, what do we shove all of the points into? This... let me hit buttons just so I can hit this. So, shotgun has a spray, which would be kind of neat. Okay, yeah, nothing really to report. Take my bullets out. Nothing else has bullets in it. Great. Okay, so Club 2, get out. Okay, CR Protector, B Protector. And that seems like everything. So we have the gun we're actually using, the club just in case. Groovy. There we go. Look at that nice clean inventory. Wah, hey. And we're not dealing with anything else. I mean, mostly there's just like not a lot that I want to move around right now. Probably should, I guess, because Boy howdy. Yeah, we're gonna hit the save in here, and then we're gonna head out to the museum. Come on. Okay. That feels so much better. I am... Like, they still do actually have me considering putting points into inventory instead of active time. Like, as nice it is for that meter to go up fast, it would be real nice to be able to carry around just like 2 extra items, because that always seems to be the point at which I am running into inventory woes. Let's go. I'm still tickled about the Chocobo exhibit. It's a nice little Easter egg design bit. There's a little bit of weird Z ordering stuff. Okay, let's actually, like, look around. What? Who? What? Who's that? Who's there? Because I did not look around the museum at all when I was here earlier. The rainforest. Let's get those Dutch angles. I do love them. How much of this could I have explored when I came here the first time? How much of this is, like, open to me now? Oh, no. Someone obviously doesn't want me to get through this area. Interesting that that wasn't just, like, go and do a fight. It was, still, like, exploration mode with just a scorpion on the other side. I think what I would like to steal at some point is the shotgun blast power. That seems like it would be handy. Sure, we'll take some junk. Can I just not count correctly? One, two, three, four. Or 5 on the left. Are they not all animals? So it seems to be 9. I've been defeated by a children's card game. Alright, so that's locked up tight. That way is still open. We have a save point, we have an elevator. It's not working, but I'm sure it'll start up again if I deactivate the alarm. There's an alarm. Okay, good to know. Okay. Let's assume we're not supposed to go fight the scorpion yet. Oh good, raptors. This is now Dino Crisis? These dinosaurs are so bouncy and jaunty. Like, I kind of love them. Except for the difficulty in dodging them. That does make them suck. Of course, there's a box down here off screen. More raptors. That was not what I wanted to target. I try to keep better topped up on health between fights, which does mean healing during fights. Medic removes all negative status effects. Thank goodness. How much does that cost, though? Real dang expensive. Cool. Really wish they would just give me, like, skills to... I mean, that kind of ruins the point. I don't know. One sec. I have not landed my chair in the right spot and configuration to not destroy my spine in trying to do things after switching discs. That's... There we go. But, like, having one for detox is, like, it makes sense because detox is poison, and poison is specifically, like, damage over time, and that's something that's really sucky to, like, have going on constantly. Perfect. Dodge into the dinosaur. Stupid contact damage. How the hell did those dinosaurs get here? That's the thing, they've always been here. I think the music changed, and I'm digging the new track. G22, 51 attack, times 2, cool. Sure as a gun. Throw it onto the pile. It's locked. Alright, well, I believe the answer is actually 9. But who knows? Counting... Okay, so there is... Are there 2 different ways out of this room? Okay, so yes, that was just like a corner, and then that moved me down towards that exit. Okay, got it. And here we have Giant Scorpion. What was the nutritional source of the first organism that lived 3.9 billion years ago? Oxygen from the ocean, nitrogen oxides from the volcanoes, self-conducted photosynthesis. Cool. So I missed an item, I guess, on the other one because I can't count. Alright, now the question is, are we doing a boss fight? Yes. Great. Glad you have infinite reach. Give. Of course you don't actually have anything. Why would you? Can I have a turn, please? Goodness. So glad I was moving out of that way of the attack and then still got hit by every section of the attack because you can't move. It's like they expect you to have haste on for dodging every attack. Ooh, boy, the salted's come back. There was a shift somewhere in this game towards just, like, being frankly upsetting in the balance, and ooh, boy. Okay. I'm really annoyed at how many healing items I ended up stealing, and that also used like some of the real good ones. And of course there's going to be more dinosaurs in here because this game this game is not letting up at all. Could y'all at least have the decency to drop a few? Drop some bullets for me, man. And yeah, we're just going to run around in circles for a bit. Try to get our energy to recharge. It's definitely recharging much slower right now. love being able to just lose 100 health and not be able to do anything to get it back. It's like, now that we're kind of this far into things, like this game balance is going. It's rolling kind of hard, and it's just getting really frustrating because it's like, cool, yeah, great, cool. I can't dodge attacks unless I'm hasted, and half the time being hasted doesn't mean anything because it's like, great, I'm hasted, but like even when I'm trying to run, it's locked. Great. Even when I'm trying to run, then most of the time it just doesn't work, or like there's just an attack that reaches too far for me to even dodge at all. Great. Another grenade launcher with frost bullets and 58 damage. I think that's more than what I'm currently doing. That one can have 6 things attached to it. That's pretty nice. Oh, buddy. So I'm just at the point where combat is getting old. I'm like, I want to enjoy this game because I'm really interested in like where it's going narratively, and like this game still has like some really stellar camera angles and visuals, and just like the music's been great. Just like there's been a lot of great stuff about this game, but whoo doggy, this the combat is really starting to grate on me, just because it's like, it just feels mildly unfair. Like it feels like it was designed for a specific thing, and it's just like being able to execute is just like a really sure is a time. Like, wait, what was that noise? Ah. Okay. Oh, great. Bugs. But things like the contact damage, like the reason I'm complaining about the contact damage so much is just because it's like, it is so often like the thing that's causing straight up issues of just like, okay, cool, let me try to dodge out of the way. Oops, no, I ran into the enemy, and that makes me like that, because there's contact damage, it throws me into the little injury animation. And then I don't end up dodging the attack, and in fact end up taking more damage because I've taken both the hit from the actual attack and the hit from the contact damage, and things like the mole in the subway. Like these are like a well-designed attack that is like something that is very much dodgeable, and like a lot of the attacks have been that so far. Like I think it was just like the subway kind of introduced a whole pile of sort of attacks of just heck you, get wrecked noob, things like the mole that will like pop up very, very, very briefly, and if you are not within, like, you have to be within the range to even hit it. But yeah, it's like the moles, you have to be within range when they pop up to even be able to hit them, but like the range that you can hit them is the same range that they can hit you, and there's like, if you're within that range, there's just no avoiding their attacks, basically. And then like there's not really any indication of where these chameleons are going to hop to. So they're just hopping around at random, so it's like you need to get within range to shoot them. And by the time you even take a shot, they might be out of range. And if they land on you, contact damage might actually count as an attack. And like, I've taken like 400 points of damage in this fight. There we go. Oh. But at the same time, it's like, at least here I've been given a ton of healing items. The mitochondria creates ATP, within the cell. How much energy is this equivalent to? I don't know, man. Like, okay, energy. I'm trying to remember what energy is measured in. Cool. Congratulations, kid. You got the answer right. Have 30 bullets. Your inventory is full, like always. But then, like, the other side of it is just, like, so many of these encounter zones, like, or the battle arenas, I guess, are just, they're just these tiny little spaces like this. Where there's not even enough room to dodge. Like, maybe I'm just bad at this game is always an option. But, like, the best way I've found to, like, you know, dodge the raptor attacks. Thank you for the bullets. The best way I've found to dodge the raptor attacks is to, like, move away from them. But there's just, like, not enough room in this space to move away from the raptors. I can't get through here. Cool. So it's like, there's neat concepts in the design. I'm finding the execution kind of lacking. It needs another piece to make it work, basically. Okay, well, this is where the bugs happened. And there's a door back there. Oh boy. Let's start with the first floor. Third floor seems like the way we should be going. First floor seems like the extra stuff. Whoop. So I don't know, like, ultimately I don't know what I clicked on. Ultimately, it's like, there's a lot of neat ideas, but, like, the thing that is missing, that's new. It doesn't seem to be taking up any inventory space. It just goes in my ammo box, I guess. But yeah, it's like, this needs, like, the Resident Evil 3 dodge mechanic or something that just, like, some way to deal with getting attacked that is not just, like, try to move out of the way or whatever, because in a lot of cases, there's just not enough room to move around, move out of the way. Pre-raise. Cool. We have an ability that now gives us, oh, rocket crate. That's new. Okay, so we have a rocket crate to go with our ammo crate. Actually, yes, I would like to reload this. Oh boy. By taking mitochondria, which uses oxygen as its nutritional source, into the body and living with it symbiotically, the bacteria has acquired a tremendous amount of energy. What was the consequence? Neat. I'm not sure how I feel about this just like random trivia being in the game. Like, it would be cool if this information were in the game itself. Like, I would really like to see that over, hey, do you know this random thing? Like, okay, fine, the count the animals, like, that's on me of just like what's even happening. But like, there's not even an option to like go back and just like you don't even know what's happening. You just see like a bunch of things lighting up. It's just like, oh no, what's happening? Am I going to get attacked? It's like, how many animals are there? Wait, what? That's what I was supposed to be doing? That one's a little rude. The things about like, here's some science questions and history questions or whatever. It's just like, cool. I have a lot of thoughts regarding trivia. I'm not a big fan, quite frankly, because it's very much you either know something or you don't, and that's trivia. Like, the best. It's very much one of those things of just like, I don't know. I'm really bad at remembering just like hard facts. Like, that is a thing. Like, my brain does work much better in the right, how much does this cost? All of my stuff, basically. I wonder how many hit points it gives me when I get re-raised. Dude, could you chill? Okay, we are recovering like all of our bullets here. So I'm really thinking that the times 7 is also like a divide attack power by 7, and you can just divide your shots out, which is less than desirable, straight up, honestly. In 1987, Ken and Wilson released the theory stating that humans were derived from mitochondria Eve. Which organism is thought to be mitochondria Eve? I don't know. Really don't want to answer the last one, but I feel like, yeah. Anyway, there's a... I'm getting real into the weeds on just, like, dumb stuff here. Not a fan of straight-up trivia. Multiple choice, like, there's a way people write multiple choice questions. I remember, like, there's this whole deal. Like, I remember studying, or, like, being taught, like, there was this whole, like, training course that I went through as a kid that was, like, how to succeed at multiple choice. And like, there's a system to multiple choice stuff, and it's really stupid that it's not just like, it is really, really dumb that, like, you are kind of better off studying multiple choice question creation and, like, how to answer multiple choice questions than you are like, in some degree, you are better off knowing, like, how to deal with multiple choice questions and multiple choice tests than you are actually knowing the stuff itself. Like, sure, there's definitely, like, something to be said about, like, actually knowing what you're studying or whatnot, but, like, that there is a system to multiple choice question design, and, like, it's not necessarily an exploit, but, like, having the skills and knowledge of how multiple choice questions work and how to answer them if you don't know the answer is in a way better than knowing the answers in the first place, versus, like, raw trivia, which is just like a do you know the answer sort of thing. Like, when it's fill in the blank, you don't know the answer, then it's just like you either know the answer or you don't, and that's all there is to it. And it's just like, I find that really uninteresting, and why I'm not a big fan of trivia. Like, I like puzzles, I don't like trivia. Alright, we came in from up there. It's locked. It's always locked. We'll try over here. Hello, pterodactyl? Hello, pterodactyl with mind lasers. Great. In all honesty, I'd really love to switch to the switch to Club 3 and try stealing from this thing. Let's do it. Complete waste of a turn. Possible waste of future turns. Worth it, apparently. I mean, this is honestly kind of working in my favor. There we go. Anyway, all that is to say, like, I really like working through puzzles and, like, those sorts of things. Like, I was kind of raised on, like, logic puzzles. Like, whenever it's just like, here's a pile of downtime, it's like, okay, well, my parents always had, like, the great big books of, like, logic puzzles and a bunch of things, and, like, that's kind of what I learned as a kid is that sort of stuff of, like, putting together these pieces of loose information and, like, working through to solve something. Like, that's fascinating to me. Like, and, you know, a lot of those. There's also stairs downwards. I'd really like is a save point. Let's try the other side of Pterodactyl Land. But, like, those weird word puzzles of, like, Billy likes red crayons. Sally likes the color green. Bobby doesn't like the same color as Cindy. And just, like, those weird, like, things that you're, like, trying to piece together these little tidbits and just slowly working through a problem of okay, well, I know these three things to be true, so, and I know that this is not that, and like walking through that dumb puzzle situation and and eventually arriving on like the, okay, I know like the order that everybody showed up in, or like everybody's favorite color, or like things like that. Like, part of it, I'm sure, is that this is the sort of thing that I was raised on. I know just like part of it is just like that's what my brain likes, and what how my brain works is it's much better at relational data than it is about like hard facts. Like a lot of concepts work better for me when it's like, here's how to work through the problem, instead of just like, here's the thing. Something, you know, like the things like trigonometric values of like seeing, here's just a graph of a sine and a cosine, but it's like having like the relationship value of like, here's what that looks like on a circle, and like also remembering what those graphs look like, it allows me to like go through the process of like reverse engineering that, as opposed to just having that memorized. And like, that's just, again, like, it's just kind of like the thing of, this is how my brain works. I wonder if you're also going to have a range +1. Let's just shoot you just a little bit to soften you up. And then let's do a haste to make the switch a little bit easier. Nice chunk of ammo. There is something very funny to me about just punching a dinosaur in the face. Anyway. We've gone through quite a tangent. Every tangent possible, in fact, probably. And I'd really just like a save point, because we are over time at this point. Something about the alarm. Oh, buddy, that looks like the big which way we're going. Hey, did someone just lock that door? It won't open. He must have locked it. I see you right there, Box. If I slip, I'm a goner. Let's not slip then. Okay, now I can interact with the box. SV protector, those look like some decent numbers. Has pockets for carrying more items. Oh, what I would give for a save point. Let's see. Looks like I can only get in from there. Let's drop down, I guess. Ooh, made it. More fights. That does seem to be particularly effective against those things. Dinosaur eggs. Okay, so that looks like a door, that looks like a door. Which one of the doors will open? How much junk do I have? Too much, in fact. It's locked. Game, I would love it if you could give me a save point. Save point. It's not a fight. Oh, hey. Could y'all stop running away? And of course, Auto Potion is going to go through my good stuff first. Great, cool. Bah humbug to you, Auto Potion. So we're seeing again, like, the nonsense. We're just going to call it nonsense. The nonsense about this combat system, where it's just like, okay, cool, this enemy is attacking like 5 times in a row because they can. Sure, I'm glad I'm just going to keep getting hit repeatedly over and over and over and over again. And all of my good items are going to get used before the crummy items, because why would you do that, game? Really? Harumph. Harumph indeed. Yes, you're a dinosaur. Get wrecked. Okay, so there is a gate down. That is what was keeping me from using the stairs like a normal person over there. With the gate closed, won't be able to get through here. Cool. It's locked. I came out of this door, right? Yes. That means let's go to the T-Rex. Game, could you let up? Just a lot. I do kind of wish that you would just reload your gun between combat. Like, I understand the concept of not doing it. And that's definitely one I can see them having, like, a lot of discussions about, of just, like, should we not? But, like, ultimately what it means is that after every fight, I have to go into the menu and reload myself, and that just, meh. Also, I feel like I'm gonna want to have my little Steely Club on here in the very near future. But maybe not quite so near the future. That's fine. This is a terrible camera angle again for fighting. Let's go bully a dinosaur. Oh, this is going so far over. Come back. Okay. You know what? Let's keep the grenade launcher equipped. I'm fairly certain they would give me a save point. Before the main event. I could be wrong. No, they will definitely give me a save point before the main event. Like, this is way too much to, like, have to go through again. Anytime now with the save point. Museum security, that seems likely. Let's see, where's the alarm? We'll find out next time. We're done for today. We've gone a fair amount over. That's fine, kind of. But man, that was a bit much. Well, it's still the same, yeah? Yep. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. The first 20 minutes were, like, dealing with switching discs and inventory woes. So, well, hey, that's it. We're done. That's today. Boy. Okay, I'm done. I'm just so done. I'm so tired. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.